I'm going to say something controversial. Beehives do not help biodiversity. Those who like to say it are often lying to you knowingly. This is a form of greenwashing. So, do you know what greenwashing is? Greenwashing is when an industry likes to present that they are eco-friendly and green, and they're offsetting their carbon emissions by doing something eco-friendly, biodiversity positive, etc., etc. Unfortunately, this is usually a complete lie. They're doing the bare minimum to make it appear that they are looking green and trying to do the right thing, but in reality, they're just trying to save a bit of money. So, for example, we have Brewdog, the punk, as they like to call it, punk beer company that is failing miserably. They bought acres and acres of land in Scotland to plant a new forest, which would offset their carbon emissions and reduce their payments to the old taxman. What has happened since is that they didn't really look after the trees. They planted all the trees, fantastic, but they didn't look after them. So the forest has pretty much died, and they've had to sell it on to someone who actually wants to do forest properly. During the whole process of buying this forest stuff, Brewdog made a humongous effort to make sure everyone knew that they'd bought this land, that they were planting a brand new forest. It's going to be the best thing in the world. This is greenwashing. One of the biggest ways that companies do this is by getting beehives on their property. So you'll see some companies that are like, we've got some beehives on our roof, we've got some beehives hidden here, we've got this. They always state that they're helping biodiversity. Beehives in themselves, ta-da, these do not help biodiversity. The reason it doesn't help is because a beehive is a box full of bees. A box full of bees isn't particularly diverse. It is a single creature, or rather a single type of creature, and you're introducing it into an area that is full of lots of different creatures. So you're increasing the biodiversity by uno.
But Greg, you eco-warrior person, you have a lot of bees. Does that mean you're not helping the environment?
That's different. Shut up about that. In short, yeah, I am technically not helping the area by bringing all these beehives here. It's great for pollination, but I am bringing in competition for other natural bees. So that's bad. But what you'll find is that a lot of beekeepers, especially small-time beekeepers, they will do stuff to help the environment because the bees are directly related to the forage that's around them. We're usually the ones that are trying to get people to plant wildflowers, plant more flowers and trees in the area, sometimes to produce more honey for themselves to sell, but mostly to look after their bees, because their bees need food. And if you're in a place where there isn't that much forage, then the bees are going to be very unhealthy. So they're the people that go around going, hey, have some wildflower seeds. Hey, can you plant some trees? Hey, can you do this? And that's where the biodiversity comes from. But when big industries do it, they are literally just buying bees going, biodiversity help. It's helping. Look at it. Little flying stingy things. Helping. Which, as you can tell, is not actually going to help anything biodiversity-wise. Greenwashing is a massive problem that we have in the UK. Industries are doing the bare minimum to make it look like they're being eco-gods, when in reality they are just trying to save a bit of money. With that said, the little bits that they do helps a little bit. So it's not all bad. But a lot of industries can do a lot more. There are businesses in the UK that have billions of pounds in profits, and they could sink some of that money into becoming a bit more eco-friendly, getting products of theirs from the UK so there's less of a carbon footprint traveling from different countries, or they can source from local businesses to try and help the local community. But in many cases, they're more happy just to spend about 300 quid to get one of them and then not really look after it. And then all the bees either scond, die, swarm, cause a disease problem for some other beekeeper in the area. When you see a company or something along those lines of business saying that they're getting beehives on their property to improve biodiversity, ask them how it's helping biodiversity. The bees themselves aren't doing it. It's probably going to be the beekeeper, or if they're wanting to look after those bees, then they'll be planting stuff around like wildflowers or trees. If they don't say that and they're just getting the bees, then it's greenwashing. And it's something to pay attention to. Okay, bye-bye.